Alright, everyone, we are live, and today we are back with Fallout New Vegas, Part 7. And yes, I oddly said that very slow for some strange reason, I don't know why. But anyway, today we're back with Fallout New Vegas, so we're on Part 7, believe it or not. It took us only 7 parts to complete, it took us like... Yeah, we complete all Fallout 3 DLCs and the main game by like 7 parts. And I reckon we've still got another like, probably another like 5-6 streams of this game at least. Maybe not that much, but I would say at the minimum we've still got an absolute, still got to do the DLCs as well. So let's see, shall we? We're going to start working on this quest, bring in the Rex quest, so we can heal him up. Of course, we can't complete all this quest right now because I need to make progress in the main story as well. But I still want to get a few levels. I think today we're also going to make contact with the Boomers, the faction over here as well. And maybe, depending on how much we do on stream, I might go and find the brother of Steel Park, which I'm actually always forget the exact location, but I believe it's somewhere around here, Hidden Valley or something. Can't remember exactly. So that's the plan today, and we'll see from there. But I'm gonna bring Annika for the Brotherhood of Steel quest, of course. But yeah, that's the plan of action. Okay, I don't know how much of this will get done, and today is absolutely freaking roasting like yesterday. Where's Rex at? Get it, Bobby. I gotta be careful though because we don't have a lot of anti-ammo poison. Because you guys voted for Cecil Legion to side with, so. And the best way to get anti-ammo poison in this game is to fight Caesar's Legion. But as you guys wait, why am I running actually? Oh, it's fast. Wait, I'm not fast. In fact, what am I doing? What am I doing? I'm saving my time a bit earlier. Whoa! What are you doing in the game? Whoa! 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 What the fuck's going on here, game? What kind of freaking spawn is that? That's a funny spawn. Also, I'm streaming a bit later today than usual. I was waiting on something and it was taking forever to arrive. I didn't arrive till half 2, and I was kind of hoping I'd start streaming by 1, so today's stream's going to go on until about 6. It might go into 5 though, I might only do a 2-hour stream today. I want to do a 3-hour stream today, but it is absolutely fucking boiling. So, yeah. But the good thing is I'm playing a console game. One benefit, the good thing is I'm playing this on console, so I don't need to wear headphones. Because obviously the audio's coming out the monitor's coming out the monitor on the cache. Yeah, that's why if you ever hear audio, it's because of that. I probably do need to get our headphones for console. I like high-end headsets. Okay. That's not amazing. That's not so amazing. We're gonna get to level 20 today as well. That's the plan of action now, and we'll see from there. There is going to be one. What now? Probably mantises.
That's enough of that.
Rex is amazing against mantises though, so weird. For the town we're going to right now, Jacobstown, there's... You played Fallout 2, you played Fallout 2, and for some reason you played Fallout New Vegas, which, to be honest, I'd be very, very, very shocked. Unless you like the original Fallout games and you don't like the newer ones, which...
Not really cool it's a new Fallout game anymore. Over a decade old, but almost a decade. It's crazy. Yeah. Let's just say there's a lot of Fallout 2 references here. But you don't need to play the original trilogy, which is good. Some games you require to play the original trilogy. Like I kind of think that for the Mass Effect trilogy. What now? As I was saying, I kind of think that for the Mass Effect trilogy, like Mass Effect, I'm like, especially the original trilogy, like Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3. I mean, it does make sense if you want to start in 2 or 3 first, but I think the best way to play that is you play through 1, 2, and 3, and you do it all as the same character. Obviously, nobody had that option. I didn't have the option back today. So I played number 3. Mass Effect 1 didn't get. Wasn't there. So yeah. Sometimes indeed. I'm absolutely already lost. YouTube streams have been kind of glitchy recently. This glitch started happening since yesterday, where like stream times probably. Whatever. Let's save the game, because I don't want to do hundreds and hundreds of walking again. I mean, we've only ran into 2 crashes so far. You don't want to crash when you're walking, that'd be awful.
Welcome to Jacobstown, human. You're free to walk around. Just don't stare at the Nightkin. They don't like people looking at them.
Marcus.
And if you're NCR, keep it to yourself. They're not popular around here.
So if you don't know who Marcus is, he's a companion you can pick up in Fallout 2, believe it or not. It's a super mutant companion you can pick up, you can have him as a companion. Too bad you can't have him as a companion in this game, but yeah, it's interesting, some backstory. He was part of the original Master, the Master of Fallout 1, part of his army. But he got disillusions and that type of stuff, like quite a lot of super mutants did. The super mutants and I don't know who controls this. Who controls the super mutant? Who controls the super mutants? And like Fallout 3 and 476, because that's on the East Coast, not the West Coast. Was it like another Master or something? I don't know if there's any lore answers to that. Like, I mean the proper Master, not an enemy type got super mutants, the actual proper Master. Frank knows.
Docks inside the lodge.
Okay.
Such as was a resort pre-war. I renamed it to Jacobstown after an old friend. Died a long time ago. I figured us mutants needed a place to call our own. Town's far enough away from humans so they don't bother us much. One of these days I'm hoping we can trade with the rest of the wasteland. No more fighting, just get along.
That friend he's talking about is probably the character you played as in Fallout 2.
Was part of a super mutant army. Ran a town, walked the wasteland with a tribal.
There you go.
Now I'm here. Long story, so here's the short version. The Master created the super mutants and Nightkin. The Master thought he could unify everyone. No more differences, no more war. Didn't end well.
No, it didn't.
Town was Broken Hills. Bunch of super mutants, humans, and ghouls all living together peacefully. Well, most of the time. We were looking for a Gek to save the village of Arroyo. Eventually we did. Nuked an oil rig in the process. We went separate ways after that. I went east into the Rockies, looking for other mutants like myself. Don't know what happened to my friend. I got a feeling it turned out all right in the end.
There you go. Pretty much explains the plot of Fallout 2 right there.
All right. A lot of bad blood between super mutants and humans. Goes back years. Some here still got the scars and memories. Me? I don't really have a problem with the NCR. Set their sights a little too high sometimes, but they try. Legion? That's another story. Kaisar thinks he can change human nature. Most of the Legion is following Kaisar, not Kaisar's ideals. When he's gone, it'll crumble. Might not happen overnight. Might take a few decades, but it'll happen. Basic human nature. Greed, ambition, jealousy? We'll see to it.
It's all like how the Roman Empire.
They expand, fast. If you got land they want, they'll take it, eventually. Did it out west, they'll do it here. They keep rolling over people. They'll regret it. That's how revolutions start. Seen them grow from a single town, Shady Sands, into the Republic. They've done good for the most part.
Shady Towns, that's the original town you go to in the first stop here.
Not really. Heard it's a paradise in the wasteland. Never been there myself. Doubt they'd let a mutant in. Amazes me people would come from all over the waste to throw away everything they've got in that town.
Makes sense to that point of view.
Nightkin suffers schizophrenia from the stealth boys they're always using. One of the reasons I settled Jacobstown was so they could be cured. While they're in town, the Nightkin aren't allowed to have stealth boys, so their craziness doesn't get worse. Trouble is, the Nightkin don't like being visible either. They don't take being exposed too well. Same as any civilized town. Don't start any fights or steal anything. We'll treat you fair. Not a lot to ask. See you.
So don't start any violence. Steal everything you want, just don't get caught stealing. That's the trade-off. Just don't get caught.
Another human. One. Bother someone else. I don't want anything to do with you. Humans are always staring at things. We Nightkin don't like being stared at. Is uncomfortable. It is different. Right now, I'm trying very hard to remain civil, and you're not making it easy with your incessant questions. Dr. Henry, he's one of you. Go speak with him instead of me. I represent the Nightkin. Marcus may lead this town, but the Nightkin listen to what I have to say. Doesn't mean I don't respect Marcus for what he's trying to do. However, he doesn't truly understand the difficulties of being a Nightkin.
Does he not? No.
The stealth boys we use have cumulative adverse effects on our minds. Jacobstown was supposed to be a sanctuary, a place to find a cure. Instead, we wait and wait. I'm sick of waiting. Finally.
Yeah, they
Bother
all
someone else. I don't want anything to do with you.
seems to be picking up a little bit. Put up a little bit for 8.6. See if that does anything. Said 8.3. I'm just trying to not get the audio, double audio. I mean, these mics, this mic is actually really, really good at not picking up double audio. Like, my Blue Meti mic was freaking terrible. It was really bad. See, if I was playing a game on console, it would always pick up double audio, and it was really, really annoying. Because Blue Meti mics, I'm going to be straight honest with you, they are shit. I mean, I still got mine, but I don't know what to do with it. Just keep it, I suppose, if this one ever breaks. Backup.
I assume this is about something important? You're interrupting my research. It's neural degradation. Biomed gel can only preserve a living brain for so long, so you'll need to find a replacement. I haven't left Jacobstown in years, but there was one woman in Novak, Gibson. I remember her living with a pack of hounds. Aside from her, I know that the Fiends and Caesar's Legion fight alongside dogs. There could be viable specimens among them, if you can get to them.
So we've got plenty of options.
The Nightkin have varying degrees of mental instability due to their addiction to stealth boy use. I've been trying to come up with a cure. I'm currently investigating the local Night Stalker population, since they seem to have developed a natural stealth field. I've also gotten my hands on a working Stealth Boy Mark II prototype, but that experiment is riskier. I'd rather not pursue that research just yet. I'm not convinced that the Night Stalker mutation is a natural one, and I need someone to investigate their lair for proof. Some of the super mutants have looked around as well, but they've come back empty-handed. Perhaps a pair of fresh eyes will have better luck. Lily might be interested in coming with you. She's lost a few of her bighorners to Night Stalker attacks, and would enjoy a little revenge.
Okay.
I've compared the brain chemistry of a Nightkin to one of the local Night Stalkers we killed. They both exhibit similar neurochemical changes. Now, I'm not claiming that Night Stalkers are running around wearing stealth boys, mind you. I just don't think it's all a coincidence. The stealth field has been modulated to use less power and thus last longer, but for some reason it has pronounced negative effects on the user. However, these pronounced effects will allow me to pinpoint exactly what parts of the brain they're affecting. Unfortunately, I'll need to run the test on a live subject, and Marcus has encouraged me to investigate the Night Stalker mutation first.
Okay.
It's possible, but I've yet to see any hard evidence or hear of any cases where humans were negatively affected. Its negative effects are more pronounced on Nightkin. Because Marcus asked me to, and because it's a reason for me to get up in the morning, I'd like to get one more grand accomplishment done.
Okay.
If we must. Yes, specializing in neuroscience, both human and canine. Of course, this lab is nothing compared to what I had when I was with the Enclave. Cyberdogs and the like. It's not a field I work in much anymore. Yes, but the leadership and I didn't see eye to eye, so I left. It was the right decision, since the Enclave's oil rig was destroyed not long after. I prefer the solitude, and having a bunch...
Okay. So let's go and do this. Let's go and do this. Let's go and do this quest while we're here. We may as well. I'm gonna have to get rid of you for now.
What'd you think of Mr. House? I was surprised he only had the 2 robot sex slaves.
How do you even know that? You weren't allowed in.
Why does everyone always say that? Nice! Can I order room service?
Okay, so get rid of you just so we can pick Lowy up, the Nightclaw, Night King.
Jimmy! Little Jimmy! My, how you're grown up! So good of you to come visit your grandma. Oh, Jimmy, don't you go being silly now. Come over here and give your grandma some sugar. Oh, of course I have, dearie. How silly of me. I didn't take my medicine yet today. How can I help you? I watch over the bighorners. They're sweet, gentle creatures, but sometimes they get ornery, just like my grandkids. Ooh, those Night Stalkers, always killing my bighorners. It'll be nice to give them a piece of my mind.
Just kind of stealth got a perk. So that's like a stealth white perk. Well, quite nice. So we're gonna go to this quest just behind the cave, but we go well like this one.
Got a problem. Could use your help. Been having trouble with NCR mercs harassing the town, and they just showed up again. Killing our bighorners, shooting at the lodge, that sort of thing. It's getting hard to keep people from retaliating. Guess I can't say for sure if they're NCR. Whoever they are, they want us dead or gone. Not looking to fight. That'll give NCR an excuse to come up here and wipe us out. You're human. They might be willing to listen to what you have to say. Maybe. I'm not asking you to kill them. Just talk them into leaving. Hell, pay them off if you have to.
Okay.
Thanks.
You can actually kind of screw Marcus over here. I'm not gonna, but there is an option to screw him over.
Our business is with the muties, not you. I've always known when to fight and when to back down, and it seems to me I ought to back down this time. My men and I are leaving. You won't see us around here again.
Well, that works as well. There is an option where we can ask him for caps, and then don't give him the caps and just get them all. Quite a messed up choice, but I mean, you keep the cap for yourself. But I'm not gonna do that.
Something on your mind? Good. Glad you didn't kill them. Letting them walk away proves we're not bloodthirsty mutants. If NCR or anybody else is looking for an excuse to attack Jacobstown, they're not gonna get it from us. Smart, charismatic, and hell of a mean streak. Doesn't care for humans, prefers fighting them to talking. He's got a lot of pull with Nightkin, though. He talks, they listen. Was hoping he could draw the Nightkin to Jacobstown. Keen is saner than most, but I know he's thinking of going his own way again. He's aggressive, impatient, can't stand sitting around. Because of a promise, one I haven't been able to keep. The Nightkin all suffer from schizophrenia. It's the stealth boys they use, or used to use. Nightkin have a hard time being seen like normal folks. Can't stand it. A few already left to try and find more stealth boys. Miserable situation. They either stay here and suffer, or dig up stealth boys and lose their minds. Not much of a choice. That happens, there's a good chance other Nightkin will follow. It'll make it hard to get a cure to them. Worse, if Keen and the Nightkin tear up the Mojave hunting for stealth boys, people are gonna get killed. Most humans can't tell the difference between mutants. Might come here looking for payback. That's like saying Caesar and Kimball would listen to each other. Nightkin don't have a lot of trust for others, mutants included.
Okay. We got a level. Nice. Let's see. So, just keep working on what we're working on, I suppose. 5 points to each of these. It's gonna take a while to match this stuff out, but I'll be done. I don't know why I'm only getting 5 skill points per level when I should be getting 17, because I got that perk that adds an extra 2. It seems to not always work in the vanilla game, strangely enough. Whatever. Or maybe you only get an extra 2 whenever you get a perk. So, we'll get there eventually anyway. It's only going to take a while. It's only going to take like another freaking 10-ass levels. We only need to get to 75, luckily. But I want to keep working on the other skills as well. We were stuck. So I don't have a science for skills with training stuff. I think there's a way we can train them. Regardless. That's out the way. Been the safe side, save this. I ain't saved in a minute. Maybe we will do the main quest, because the main quest does give you a lot of XP. Like a lot of XP. And the biggest thing to get out of the way. Won't do it, complete it obviously, but my ears do not like that sound. If anybody's wearing a headset, sorry, but no sorry, because it's not my problem, but the game. I don't see you, brother. That's so silly, does that? You have a 0% chance to hit, even though I can see him. Kind of weird that there's only 40% chance to hit that. If we're playing a hardcore mode. Yeah, if we're playing a hardcore mode, we'd be feeling a lot of quests. Let's just say that. That's the only thing I don't like about hardcore mode, is common death companions. I think it should be a fun option. Let's get the allies back up first. I'm in danger, but I'm not full by the looks of good part. My geese bug still says I'm in combat even though I'm not. Sometimes I wish you could cancel it. Nothing. Still boy. That's what matters. Is there any like actual like put down here though? Ah, we can't even get in there because you need an lockpick and a 75. Would be freaking good. I just need levels. That's what I really... More than anything, I just need levels. I just need levels. That's the main thing I need right now. Just levels. Just levels. I need levels. Game. I feel like... So I can do more stuff in the game. I just need levels. Levels. Does anybody know what the fastest way to level up in those games? Jesus, man. Stuff like that gives me jump scares. You don't expect that to happen, it just randomly happens. Not actual jump scares, but... You know what I mean? I just fast tracked to the back. Yeah. That's a new one. God, it's so hard. So I completed Starfield the other day, and I just learned something. The game actually, it's the first basic game that has a new game plus. We need to complete it 10 times in New Game Plus to get like the best reward. Yeah, so I guess I'm gonna grind and I guess I'm gonna do that for the rest of the day after the day stream. That'll be fun. That'll be a fun experience. Let's go to it.
Is there something else I can do for you? Promising, but I won't be able to synthesize the drug. There's still power, but the casing is cracked. I'm astonished that exposure to the stealth radiation could induce mutations so rapidly. More importantly, this explains why my research into this group of Night Stalkers hasn't come up with a cure for the Nightkin. There's only one avenue left for me. I need to run the Mark II test on Lily. It's the only way. Lily is eccentric, certainly, but I've never felt she was dangerous. More importantly, she asked if she could help me in some way. I've told her about the risks, and she still insists on helping me.
Okay.
Possibly immediate and permanent metal damage. There's a reason the Stealth Boy Mark IIs never got beyond the prototype stage. Lily already has a pre-existing condition, and the experiment will likely make things worse for her. I'll be waiting.
My, but that Lucky 38 is a large building. Oh, Pumpkin, Grandma's sorry about that. Sometimes she gets mad and listens to Leo when she really shouldn't. The medicine is supposed to help with that, but sometimes Grandma doesn't take it. Sometimes it makes Grandma forget things she doesn't want to forget, Pumpkin.
I see.
Of course, dearie. I know it's dangerous, but it'll all turn out for the best. You'll see. I'll go to him now. It would be rude to keep him waiting.
The equipment is hooked up and ready. We can... Very well. Please stand back. I don't want any erroneous readings. You're welcome to stay and observe if you want, though.
Sure. Hopefully this doesn't skip it.
All right, power on the Stealth Boy, Lily.
Turning it on. Feels strange. Strange, but good.
Interesting. Try thinking aggressive thoughts now. Think about smashing a rad scorpion.
Lily smash! Yeah!
How are those readings looking, Calamity?
Stealth field is unstable and scrambling things. The reading says gamma wave activity is 0. But that can't possibly be right. Gamma wave
No, because I'm
activity
wearing a
is
hat. That's why the dog's barking.
0. That can't be right. Must be a result of the interference.
All right, we're done here. Go ahead and power the Stealth Boy down.
Oh, I liked having it on.
I'll get back to you on that in a moment, once I've analyzed the results.
No, look at this.
Well, well, congratulations on getting the Mark II prototype functional, Doctor. Now, just hand it over, and we'll be on our way. My request is perfectly reasonable. Give us the Stealth Boy specs, and there will be no need for us to splatter the room with your insides. No, I didn't. Not until now, anyway. Very well, human. You've made your point, and I withdraw my request.
Yeah, you need a very... That's quite a high speech to say.
Eddie! Nice work with the Nightkin. I've never seen anyone able to talk their kind out of anything once they had their mind set to it. I got a lot of useful data from the experiment, and am a lot closer to a cure than before. It's occurred to me that this brief test might not yield a cure anytime soon. However, if Lily were to continue to wear the prototype...
That's why. That... You need such a high science to pass it. Yeah, you need a super high science.
I'm close to the cure. I can feel it. Lily's continued help will give me the last bit of data that I need.
Fine.
Very well. It will be worth it, I'm sure.
That's not really a negative thing.
Hello.
Bother someone else. I don't want anything to... The stealth boys we use have cumulative adverse effects on us.
You and your still voice.
Hello again.
You don't actually want this companion.
Hello again.
But it'd be nice if I could pick you up.
Nice children shouldn't play in places like that, dearie. That's the sort of place Leo likes. But if you insist...
Sure. So there we go. So that's done. So to get the cure, obviously, we're going to have to... For the dog, we're going to have to start making progress. The main plot, unfortunately. So let's see what else. What else can we do? Ready for the next time. So I don't want to start that because that kills companion off. This quest is glitched. I'll try this quest one more time. But this quest is glitched on vanilla, I think. It doesn't seem to work. I'll try it one more time right now. See if I can get it to work. Because maybe it's just bad luck why it's not working. But I'll try this quest one more time. See if I can this is how I can fix it. It's probably still not gonna work, unfortunately, but because this quest works no issue. Modded Fallout New Vegas, community patch, fixes all the stuff, but now it seems like this quest is bugged. Maybe if we hand in the other two first, maybe this will fix it.
People are talking, buddy. Welcome back, friend. Hey, that's great. We'll get some supplies sent over today as a show of good faith. Once our stills are upgraded, we'll never be short on liquor for our patrons. If Jacob Hoff is sober, we might even have a few new drinks on tap. Most might view us as drug-dealing enablers around here. But honestly, we care about our patrons. It's bad business for people to get addicted. We've got enough crime in Freeside without a bunch of strung-out junkies robbing traders and gamblers to afford their next fix. And who would that be? I've heard some stories of that old guy. I'm amazed he's still alive with how much he's been through. If the stories are true, he'll be a valuable commodity here at the Wrangler. I appreciate the find. Imagine that! What's his name and when's he start? A she, huh? Well, I guess the customer who made that request can't get everything he wants. Hell, who knows? He might not even notice the difference.
Alright. Let's see if we can fix. So I've added another two. Maybe it'll actually work now. It's probably still gonna be glitched. But unfortunately, this quest seems to be broke in the vanilla game. But I can't say I'm surprised. BS, the creator's creation engine has always been buggy and broken. You know, it's kind of disappoints me a bit as well that Starfield still uses the same bloody engine that fricking Morrowind used. Yeah, Starfield still uses the same engine from 2002 that they used in Morrowind. Jeez. That engine's gonna just break one day. And they probably, as I said at the time, they're probably gonna have to change the engine eventually. Because what's gonna happen is, like, the next 10 to 20 years, all the people that work at Bethesda and that are used to working on the creator engine, they're all oh fuck, that question was over. They're all gonna retire. Because going to be two old experienced staff. So they're going to have to change engine. Ah, so the robot actually moved out the way this time. Maybe this will fix it. I know it's something to do with like the perk lights glitch. That bit. The robot's now moved out the way, so if it was a robot that was causing it, that should be an issue. Maybe some. And let's just guess this. There's only a part that you can redo this again, but I mean you could just do this, just do it infinite times. Just never use all the time, just don't use all 4 consoles because look what you fail. Resilient. Nope. Engine. Nope. Order. I'll get it eventually. Even when we move some bloods, maybe that'll make it easier. Ah, only one. One more. One more. That thing at the bottom where it says like 4 out of 9 letters are right, that's just telling you how many letters are right. But I got dyslexia, so I don't think I'll be able to find that out. Very good. Countdown. Only one? What? Only 2 will be face you. We're getting really bad RNG right now. I'll get it eventually. Watch me do this, then the quest is still bugged. And the robot still doesn't come out. Bet you it's still going to be bugged. You know, if it's based on where the player stand is, so if I stand over here further away, maybe it'll come in once I do the hacking. Refresh. Problem. Haven't got it, I've got to pick out it. Run. Upload. I don't know what the problem is actually. Yeah, this quest is bugged. This quest is which I've broken in the vanilla game, so I can't complete it. That's my game shit though. I feel like I can. Sometimes there's a glitch. Wait. I know this is a strategy that sometimes works in games. It doesn't work in every game, but I believe this can work in Fallout, but yep. Oh, it's not working though. Oh, it's bugged. It's not working. See, I'm spamming X, spamming A. Nah, it's fucking bugged. Bugged. That really sucks. Yeah, yeah. It must be a problem with the game. PC, just download the community patch. To be honest, it might work on PC and vanilla, but the PC version, just download the community patch mod, and that work for all this. You don't. If you struggle with modding on PC, my suggestion is download Mod Organizer and download straight from Nexus and just do all download. It's pretty easy. Just watch a guide. It's kind of crazy that some people actually really struggle to mod games, and I think it's some of the easiest stuff to do ever. pretty strong, I suppose. Alright, I guess we'll start working on the strip. That sucks though, that quest is bugged. Maybe a higher frame rate. Actually, you know what? I've not actually tested this out. The game has options on it somewhere. Manage game and downloads. It'd be so funny if this is tied to frame rate. You know, I'm gonna try something real quick. I'm actually gonna try this extremely quick. I'm gonna try this. I wonder if it's a... This might actually be generally be a bug because of this. This might actually be a bug. I'm gonna turn that off. I wonder if, I'm just generally curious. I wonder if that's a bug that's tied to FPS. I highly doubt that is tied to FPS. Don't worry, I'll reset the game. But I'm generally curious if it's not open because it's tied to FPS. I mean, it could possibly be a reason why. I mean, I think I'm 99% sure this will not work. But it might work. This might work. This might actually work. That'd be so weird if it is tied to FPS. But it might be. Because I know there's some older games that some parts of the games break on FPS boost on consoles. Like GTA 4, you can't complete GTA 4 on an Xbox Series X or S if you're using, or even an Xbox One, to be honest. If you're getting the frame rate. Jeez, this does not want it. This feels worse than 30 FPS. This feels worse than 30. This is not 30 FPS. It's like 20 FPS. Holy shit. You literally need the FPS boost to play this. That's kind of funny. Let's see if it works now. I'm just curious. I'm just genuinely curious if this has got the... As I said, this is probably 99% sure this is unlikely to be the case. But... That's so funny, without FPS boost the game doesn't even want it. Freaking just good thing. Nice, I got a first time as well, let's see. So what happens if I do that first? Upload. Run. It's not tied to frame rate. That sucks. It's not. Nah, still not working. Alright, that was worth a try. It was worth a try anyway. It was worth a try. Okay, it should be activated. Yes, activated. Jeez. I wonder how bad that runs on Xbox One. Because I know on Xbox One you don't get a FPS boost. Jeez, I bet that runs absolutely horrible. It was worth a try. It was worth a try, you know. The only reason I thought that might be the case is because there's a bug in GTA 4 at the very end of Grand Theft Auto 4. This is a thing on PC as well, GTA 4 as well. But if your frame rate's too high, you can't get into the helicopter. At all, you can't get into the helicopter. If your frame rate's too high, you just can't get into the helicopter. It's a big problem with it's a problem with back compat on Xbox. It's also a problem on PC if you've got a higher 60 FPS on PC, which to be honest is not actually possible, but it's actually quite hard to get in that game. Yeah. Just because it's a terrible PC port, but... Alright, so I guess we'll start doing this shit from the start.
Hey there, friend. A bit of advice. You look like my stock and trade, all kinds of...
Alright, dude, we don't care. My stealth's already high enough anyway. Good. I've already got a silence pistol that can do this. How did he even talk to me that far away? Straight.
Where to, partner?
President Sue, isn't it?
High roller, sweet.
What's up? Let's go make trouble.
Bring you.
Where to, partner?
Casino. Let's go and get some caps. Let's go max out the casino caps right now. I'm gonna do that right now actually. Max out every single cap we can get in the casino. Just so we can be filthy rich. Then I'm gonna spend a bunch of that caps on stuff. We already got 10,000, but geez, we can get like 40,000 maybe out of this.
Hey, no one but Omerta's. You'll get these back on your way out.
Oh, I'm sorry, keep them. What? You can take your silenced pistol off me? Since when? When there was that mechanic? That's a strange bug. Usually they can't take off silence pistol off me.
Welcome to Gamora.
Really change caps or chips. We'll do 1,000.
Here's your chip.
Alright, let's go and bet this all. Blackjack's the easiest one that wins. We did this at all three casinos.
Always.
Let's see, bet, max. I'll have to do the deal. 18. Just got a luck of 10, we're practically guaranteed to win almost every single time. I wish I could win this much in real life if I gambled. Double down. Ah. See, 21. Nice. Man, I led some of the gamble in the GTA 5 when the casino update came out. That's terrible. Yeah. And it's so rigged, like you win a bunch of games, then the game you can win like, I don't know, you can end up winning like 50,000 or something like that, but then you just end up losing it all. It's ridiculous. We're getting unlucky. What? Come on, game. My luck's been terrible. There we go. Finally. And see if we can get on a 10. Nice. 19 was not. Let's see if we can get quite one out of this. Yep. Ah, whatever. Ah, unlucky. What? Oh, wow. I have a luck of 10. We're actually losing quite a few games here. That's terrible. We've won anyway. 13. Okay. Let's see. 21. Just guarantee win this. 16. Let's do. Ah, whatever. I was gonna lose regardless here.
Open.
Just a bit more. 19. be unlucky. Yeah. I mean, the minigame's not really based on RNG in this game, it's really just based on how high your luck is. I've got luck of 10, so... But if you don't have a luck of at least 8, you're practically never gonna win. You'll always lose money. It's kind of shit, the way they did it. I think it shouldn't really be based on luck, but... Based on... I guess luck makes sense, though. Tyler threw one again. I'd rather be bad one. 10, let's bet double down. 18. Ah. Come on, give me a 10. Got to break even and lose them. 16. 16's a bit risky. Frick it, we'll risk it. Ah, we got very lucky there, 21. 12. Sure.
For business.
No, I don't want to deal one. I don't want to deal one. I don't even care if I lose one. I don't know why it does that. Yeah, man. Whenever it kicks you out the game, it resets the game. I don't know why it kicks you out the game every time you get like 2,000 or 3,000 caps. I don't know why it does that. I think it does it deliberately. I don't know if it's possible you can win a bunch and then just don't come back for like a month or so in game time. And then the winnings don't count and you can just bet thousands again. I'm not entirely sure if it works like that. Good way to win it. Great way to get money though. Best way to get money in this game. Yeah, we can do it one more time. We're gonna get kicked out the next time. We're gonna get kicked out the next time we reach the limit. Hmm. $19. Even in a row. That's terrible. Yeah, just double timed it. Wow, we lost twice in a row. We still got money back already. 7. 17, fine. Yeah. That would have been bad. Just all. No, I only got 10, man. Oh, it seems like they got too much, though. That's 21. They got 21 as well. What? They got 21? Oh, that's so lucky. They're gonna kick me out any minute. Any minute, they're gonna stop me saying you're not allowed to gamble anymore. Just got these.
Okay, that's that. No more games for you. Go rob the tops. You're done here. Have some drinks, talk to some dancers, but you are done at my tables.
Pissed off because you won too much. I'm just like it.
Welcome to Gamora. How can I help? In what currency would you like?
Caps.
Caps it is. Will there be...
Nope. So we just got 10,000 caps. Would be freaking dude. Nice, 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 nice.
Find yourself a girl or a guy.
So we got to win the other 2 casinos. And win absolutely everything. Before we do that, let's go. Let's go.
Hey, fellow, welcome to the Tops Hotel and Casino.
Sure.
Smooth and easy, just the way... Oh, and a friendly word of advice. If you happen to stumble across any weapons during your stay here, well, just... Now that we got that little business out of the... Everything your little art...
Yeah, okay, pal. Maybe I didn't keep holdout weapons last time. Yeah, I think I didn't. Yeah, it saved this time. Let's talk to this guy about somebody.
Hello. Enjoying your stay? Relax, babe.
So this guy me.
Hey there, pal. Welcome to the
exact
Tops.
same voice.
What can I do for you today? Ain't been on the strip long, have you, pal? Name's Swank. This is my joint. Benny oversees the business, sure, but I run the Tops day to day. I'm his right-hand guy, you dig? You might have a jaw at Tommy Turini up in the Aces. He's always looking for talent scouts. Really? You got something to say about the big boss, huh? Well, why don't you say it to his face instead of yapping at me? Huh? What are you talking about? That doesn't... Why would he pull a stunt like that? Got anything else to offer? He's trying to pull a fast one on the big man. Crazy bastard. You got any more? Jesus, kid, I think we got a real problem on our hands. Can't believe Benny's a no-good stinking punk, trying to play house like that. Tell you what, I'll call Benny, keep him away from his suite. You go search the place. Here's the key, it's on the 13th floor. It's a room with the double doors. Can't miss it. Maybe you'll find something we can show to Mr. House and get him arrested.
Sure.
Groovy, here's your stuff back. In case you run into company, you dig. I'll tell the boys to give you a pass to pack some heat. Go on then. Elevators to pass the slot machines on your left.
Okay. Just the elevators. We'll deal with Benny in a minute. No, not really any money. Sailman's Weekly. Sailman's Weekly? What is this? Nah, it's just a batter buff. It's pointless. I already got batter maxed out. I was gonna hoping it'd be like a skill book.
Hey! Hi there! Good to meet you. What can I do for you today? Good question! My function is to monitor Mr. House's data network and decode his encrypted transmissions. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm a PDQ-88B Securitron, but you can call me Yes Man. As I understand it, I used to be just like all those other Securitrons out on the strip. But then my neurocomputational matrix was completely reprogrammed. To be nice! Very, very nice!
Can't say anything bad.
He was around here not too long ago. He's probably down on the casino floor now. You can wait for him here if you like. I'm incapable of asking you to leave. Sure. Benny had me look at it a bunch of times. It's a data storage device, kind of like a holotape, but a lot more advanced. As for what's on it, well, some of Mr. House's data transmissions made it sound like the chip could upgrade his defenses somehow. That's just a guess, though. The chip's a proprietary format. You need special hardware to read the data on it. There are 2 locations with non-standard hardware on the network. The Lucky 38 and an underground facility at Fortification Hill. I'd look there! Oh! He wants to kill Mr. House and use the Platinum chip to copy my neurocomputational matrix onto the Lucky 38's mainframe. That should give me control over all Mr. House's defenses. Most prominently, his Securitrons. And then I just do what Benny tells me. Easy peasy! I was programmed to be helpful and answer any questions I was asked. I guess nobody bothered to restrict who I answer questions for. That was probably pretty dumb, huh? Then I'd have to help you. I mean, it seems pretty obvious Benny wouldn't want me to, but hey, not my fault I can't say no. Oh, he had some help. A lady friend of his. She said something about living in a fort over in Freeside. But that's all I remember.
Okay. So, that's Yes Man, the only essential NPC in the entire game. You can get one of the endings, obviously by working with him. You can make it Vegas go independent, and that's one of the endings. We're not going to do that in this playthrough though, because I'm abiding by what the community poll said. If that was open. Alright, let's see what Benny's got to say for himself. Then we got to bet in these other games as well.
What in the goddamn? Let's keep this in the groove, hey? Smooth moves, smooth. Hello? The guy everyone saw go in the Lucky 38, that was you? Oh, shit. Baby, this is not the place to go talking about that. What say you and me cash out? Go somewheres more private-like. Any questions you got, I'll answer. To start, I'll comp you the presidential. Best suite in the house. You deserve a taste of the VIP lifestyle.
What did you do?
I'll hang out down here for a while to make everything look business as usual, then come to you. Any questions you got, I'll answer. Guaranteed.
Nah, I don't trust that.
If that's what it takes to win your trust, that's what it takes. Follow me.
I don't think of running anyone's shots.
I got my eye on you, so no funny business.
Don't get too close to Mr. Benny.
I think I will. Well, Benny. The game's unequipped all my guns, hasn't it? The game is unequipped all my weapons. What the fuck can do? Oh, the game's unequipped all my weapons. Whoopie doo. I love it when the game does that. It unequips all your weapons, you know? It's amazing. It's lovely. Alright. These are not quite my armor, I suppose. I could have done that. Let's see. 9 mil. Okay, so I don't know. The Magnum kind of sucks in this game, though. It kind of be right. The short slicks we'll put on. I don't know what I put on. Plasma rifles. Jerry's better. Who's talking now? Ring, a ding dong dong. Gets you a lot of XP as well doing that. So he's got a neat pistol, which I'm going to equip actually. Alright, I need to silence pistol back on. I don't like the equipping in this game can be quite annoying sometimes, equipping stuff. Quite the way as well. No, I don't know. Alright. Salvage rifle. Alright. It's a good way to get XP doing that as well. Yeah, the skill points don't make sense. Sometimes I get more skill points than other levels, and other times I get less skill points. It's kind of weird how the game does that. Let's get this up so I never have to use a whipper boot ever again for that one section. .9. Fine. Let's see what cards we get at level 18 first. Do we get anything? Okay. We're probably gonna get it. You're gonna 30% dive, so take a crit on the set by what perks we got. Sounds nice, that's kind of pointless. Level up at night time, I guess that could somewhat be useful. Let's get a bonus, that's a pointless perk. More ammo in containers. I mean, more ammo would be useful, but well, I wish we got a perk every level in this game. There's too many perks in this game to get, like. That's why I prefer when I'm playing the PC version of a mod that you can get perk every level, because there's so many perks in this game. Oh, the level 100 mod, that works too. There's just too many perks in this game. You got in here, Benny? Anything useful? I'm glad I leveled that up. Yeah. Okay. So there's 10 mil grants. Don't really care about those guns. I don't really use SMGs in this game. That's Benny took care of. Well, I guess while we're here, so we got rid of Benny, so let's screw over the money this business owns. Shall we?
Welcome to the Tops. How can I?
Let's go and take all their money.
Here's
While we're at it. Kill the leader and steal all their money. While we're at it. Alright. Ah, that's a bad start. Oh, maybe we won't be winning anything. Maybe I'll just be losing all the money. Okay, then we go back to even. 15. Okay, I'm gonna risk it. Wait, worth it. And 8. Okay, I'll risk it, see if we get 10. Oh, really? We're back to 0. Oh, Benny, your business is getting so worky. Maybe I won't be robbing you after all. Maybe I won't be robbing you. Mate, how the fuck am I losing this battle? I gotta look at 10. Come on, give me. He's wise, fella. My luck's so bad now. Maybe I won't be robbing your business. Maybe I won't be robbing your business. Seems like you have some good luck in your hands. Then he gets a lucky 21. What's the chance of that? That's terrible. A freaking 4. Wow. There we go, we're starting to win now. That's 2-1. My luck's terrible. That's on ace worth 11, okay. Wow. Maybe I won't be robbing you. Come on, ace. Shouldn't do. Better than that and risking 400. 14? Sure. Vaccine, probably work, yeah. Wow, they're getting really lucky. Not as bad as the cheat. That's If you guys ever played the Casino DLC in GTA Online, that game is literally the most rigged freaking thing ever, man. The AI always wins. Like, you can get a lucky streak where you win up to like 50,000, and then the game just makes you lose like 1,000,000. It's really bad. Like it's freaking like real life casino. 17, probably not worth risking it. I was very lucky. I don't know why it does that, it kicks out the minigame constantly. Only 2 more fights we can get from them, then they're gonna kick us out. Ah, 70's too high. 70's too high to risk it. 10, sure. Okay. That luck perk really does work though. Having your luck at 10, my god, the amount of luck's also good to have very high as well because it makes you do more crit hit damage, so I think it might increase crit chance, so I'm not entirely sure about that one.
You've been good to us, baby. Now let us be good to you. We'd like you to enjoy this private suite as long as you're in town.
Just gonna go again. Again. Five. This feels like it'd be a private suite though. Because you win too much, so just give you a suite for free. Almost, I don't know where it is. Not the next bit after this, whenever we win, he's gonna kick us out. He's like, you won too much, bro. This'll be the one. Maybe the next one, actually. I'm gonna bet it. Maybe not. They've not kicked me out yet. No, there you go. You've been banned from gambling at this casino.
Okay, pal, you've had enough. Time for you to leave. You've taken us for a ride, and we want you out. You're free to enjoy the shows in the bar, but no more games for you at the tops. Thanks for playing.
Frick you for winning too much. You're screwing us over a lot of money.
Welcome to the top.
Can that actually happen? Does that happen in real life? I mean, if you win If you win too much in the casino in real life, do they just kick you out? Is that actually a thing? I'm genuinely curious. Is that?
Hey, there's the high roller. You're back. Find anything? Huh. Guess that makes me the boss. Ring a ding.
Oh, there you go. Congratulations on your free promotion, mate.
The eyes of the mighty Caesar are upon you. He admires your accomplishments and bestows upon you the exceptional gift of his mark. Any crimes you may have perpetrated against the Legion are hereby forgiven. Caesar will not extend this mercy a second time. My lord requires your presence at his camp at Fortification Hill. His mark will guarantee your safe conduct through our lands. I am the greatest of Caesar's frumentari. It was not a challenge to find you. Nor is this my first visit to the Strip. Go to him, and you will understand. Seek Caesar by way of Cottonwood Cove, south of Nelson. The Cursor Lucullus will be waiting.
Alright. See Caesar. The Caesar wants to speak to her. The Caesar. Why did they call him Kaiser? So we still get to rob another casino. We still get to rob another casino money first before we go out of here, but let's do this real quick.
Where to, partner?
I don't actually know if this will work, but let's probably try. Yes. Alright. How are we gonna do this trend?
Engaging target.
Hey! Stop! Fucking character fell over, man, and couldn't get back up. Fucking naming their grenade launchers. They won't use a grenade launcher range. Right, Mr. House. So dramatic. They're trying to shoot me in the head, but the game wasn't giving me a crit. Bye bye. So I don't know why you lose camera when you kill Mr. House. Technically, the Mr. House is a dictator. So
Target engaging. Target engagement.
now they don't know how to shoot because they ain't got anybody commanding them. Fucking quiet. Wait, it's where we spy on it, but. Oh well, Well, we did mess up a little bit there. I forgot. I should have actually done that Follows quest first, but like
That chip of yours? I wouldn't wager it on blackjack. Unless the...
I think we're gonna have to actually travel through the road to steal manually. Alright, let's go and bet the final casino.
Have a nice day.
Howdy, son. How can I help you? But make it quick. Goddamn heat's worse in this town than in the middle of a Brahmin herd at noon. Sharp eyes on you, all right. We've gone through a heap of trouble to get in town. Ethel says I just need to wet my throat. A drink? Nonsense. All I need now is to settle a score.
You actually killed us.
We didn't come a long way as just to stroll our best clothes around. There's a long list of grievances that Heck Gunderson's got to answer for, kid. I'm here to make sure that rancher stops stealing our lands. If he ain't chiseling behind your back, he just sends his men ready for a fight. Then you either sell your ranch for a penny, or you're dead. I'm tired of being trampled over, kid. And I got a good mind to stop Heck once and for all. What more you want? He's a slithering snake, what he is. One of the biggest landowners this side of the Colorado, and it's all stolen, I tell you. All that money buys him any NCR senators he wants. Scoundrels like Heck. There's just no way for us small folks to get by, much less prosper, kid. We are honest folk out there. Damn hard to make a living in the desert, kid. Heck's a different breed. Goddamn thief he is. Scaring us into giving away our lands is all he's done to strike it flush. Comes packing iron and none can hold a candle to his men. Bad blood. I have no illusions that he'll ever stop his plundering, so I'm just gonna make him suffer. That's what I'm gonna do. Here in town, he's got a few of his armed men to protect him. I just gotta find out what he's up to, and then I'll know where to hit him hard.
Okay.
All right, kid. I'm taking a liking to you. It's a deal. Where I come from, we appreciate good intentions. I reckon you could help me figure out what he's doing in town. Tell you what, that chiseler's blowing hot air over at that there fancy casino, the Ultra Lux. Find out what's his story here, will you? All right, kid. I appreciate it. I hope to see you soon.
No problem. Let's do this quest. I don't actually know if this guy has any effect on anything. No, I don't think it does. I know this guy. We're about to talk about this quest. Alright, let's go in here, shall we?
Beg your pardon, but could I trouble you to turn over your weapons?
Sure.
My deepest apologies for the slightest inconvenience, but we simply can't have anyone waving their weapon. Please.
Yeah, thanks, bro.
Hey.
You watch yourself around, Mr. Gunderson.
Beg your pardon, stranger, but I'm looking for someone. You ain't seen a young man with dark brown hair and a white hat on lately, have you? Ain't nobody got one darn piece of news about my boy. Not one lousy speck of information. Ain't got one Brahmin unaccounted for across a dozen ranches. But I'm here for an hour and my own son just up and disappears on me. Yep, got a whole mess of Brahmins to my name. Bighorners, too. Used to just have the one ranch, but land was easy to grab before the soldiers moved in. Before I knew it, I was running one of the biggest ranching operations east of California. Now, everywhere I go, folks I never even met shake my hand and call me Mr. Gunderson. Don't quite know what to make of that. Made me a special arrangement with the hotel. They want to do business with me, they got to play by my rules. A lot of people out there resent success. Might want to take a swipe at me. This makes them think twice. If I'd have been thinking, though, I'd have had him watching my boy instead. Then none of this would have happened. My boy, Ted, he was right here. I didn't leave him but a minute. I told him to stay put while I talked some things over with the White Glove folks. He was never one to stay tied down to a spot, though. Gets that from his mother. Got most of my staff out looking for him now. I'd be out myself, but I keep hoping he'll show up back here. Of course, if he does that, I'll whoop him till his skinny hide turns to leather for putting me through this. But that don't mean I wouldn't be grateful. I'd be more than happy to have you. Heck, I'll hire anybody with a pair of legs and at least one good eye at this point. There'd be a lot of money in it for you if you can get him back to me safe. And if he ain't, you can bet I'll pay for the names of the sons of bitches responsible. That's between me and... But let's just say they control the food supply around here, and I got lots of food to give. But that's what they call themselves, the folk that run this place. Some of them got masks, too. Real hard to trust, folks.
Yeah, true. True, I don't disagree. Don't trust someone with a mask. You don't know. Talking about masks, I heard partly in North America, mask mandates are turning in certain spots, and I'm just like, hopefully that
Humbly
doesn't
at your
become a thing
service.
or yeah, hopefully that doesn't become a thing. I hope that doesn't become a thing, you know? Oh, wait. Again. Hopefully that's just a small thing, you know? But, who knows? I'm not gonna comment on it, though.
How may I be of service, sir? No, not from the likes of you, I'm afraid. I don't think you'd have the stomach for it. Better look elsewhere. My, such a popular... The White Glove Society has only just made itself... Were we always so refined?
The guy will be changing his opinion when I tell him I'm more.
Good day. Oh, well, it's a big hotel. You should talk to Mar. She usually works at the front of the Gourmand. You can get to the Gourmand from the lobby here. Those are all members of the White Glove Society. Our founder, Marjorie, gave us all a dress code. In her words, we must dress in such a way that no one can... As for the masks, I'm not... Actually, that's not true. That's just what we're supposed to say. I think Marjorie likes them for the mystery they create, and the way they make it clear that we're different. But you didn't... Must have forgotten.
Must have forgotten to put it on. No, I don't think he did. I think he did something deliberately. But... whatever you see, pal. Where can I pay?
Welcome to the Ultralux. I do hope it exceeds your every expectation. I do, but one can hardly call it work. I suppose it... We at the White Glove Society are all...
Yeah, okay.
And as its founder, I suppose... What else? Mr. Gunderson and I have been discussing his livestock. It's put us in a rather delicate position, you see, his coming here. Not that we aren't grateful for his generous offer. But our executive chef, Philippe, has transformed Brahmin steak into a But a delicacy is just that. And if the gourmand serves staple, so as much as we... This again? I thought this was all settled. I answered every one of that investigator's questions to his satisfaction and gave all the help I could. I know our reputation hasn't always been spotless, but that's all in the past now. How some people can't get over it is beyond me. For the last time, the White Glove Society has never and will never consume human flesh for any reason. It's written in the charter. There was an investigator who came through here last week. He'd been hired by a young man whose bride-to-be went missing during their stay here. Well, you can already guess what probably happened, can't you? It seems perfectly likely that she got cold feet and ran off. And that young groom just didn't have a clue. A man? Well, then this can't be. 2 disappearances in my hotel? What will people say? I'm going to have a word with my staff about security on the premises. Whether these people are found or not, our guests simply must feel safe in their own rooms. Why, yes, I think so, if he hasn't checked out yet, that is. I had our maitre d' Mortimer offer him a complimentary room for as long as it took for him to be satisfied. You see, the White Glove Society remains the very picture. Now, didn't I already tell you that we don't do that sort of thing? We do not engage in cannibalism here under any circumstances.
Once a cannibals,
though we haven't always been the White Glove Society. There was another, but that's all changed now. We've
I can eat people too. Where can we bet? Where can we bet our caps here? Bathhouse. Two. Members only. Yeah, so these guys are cannibals. They say they ain't, but they are. Once a cannibal, you're always a cannibal. You can't just be a cannibal and not become a cannibal. You might not be anymore, but that doesn't mean you weren't. I don't know how roulette works.
Did you know the strip's all stirred up lately?
Alright. Right. Let's get rid of this last casino. Then get kicked out, then that's just good. Then we can start working on this stuff. Freaking roasting today, man. I'm glad I'm playing on console, so I don't have to wear a headset. 13, go again. Capable. My table up. This will be the last casino we're doing. What's there any casinos that we can do later on? I think there's a casino we can do one of the DLCs, but we're not doing blood money anyway. I don't like blood money. People love blood money, but I don't like blood money. I think it's probably one of the worst. I actually think it's one of the worst DLCs ever, but that's just my opinion. I like the idea of it, but it's just, I don't know. It's not my type of DLC. Fucking AI keeps on winning. What the fuck? What's going on here? What? Why is my why do we keep losing? Anyway. 18. Yeah, I need to drink. That's too much. No, it's not. The G only worth a 10, I suppose. Pretty sure E is worth 11 points. Ah. So I think the more I gamble on this, the worse my luck gets. Seriously. Good how it works. Wow. Wow! A luck of 10 and I've lost 5 bets in a row? Whoa! Fall into Vegas? What kind of fucking luck is this? I don't like that number. Ah, we lost. No, we didn't. so easy to get caps in this game. So easy. Not only the easiest thing ever to get, just hundreds and hundreds of caps in this game. You can get so many caps, like the Blood Money DLC. I think you can get like 50,000 caps out of it or something crazy like that. Can't see a problem in this game. I kind of wish Fallout 3 was easier to get caps. Like in the Fallout 3 playthrough, I only got like 3,000 caps throughout the entire game, and felt like I had no money whatsoever. But this game is too easy to get caps. Weird how it works like that. Yeah, the newest Bethesda game, the newest Bethesda game Starfield, I don't think it's actually that bad to get caps. It's actually quite simple. I'd say it's in the middle. Fucking. I know it's not called caps in that game, but same thing. There we go, we're getting good luck now. Just the first getting kicked out. Perfect. Typical. Typical. Yeah, I guess it's perfect. It's so warm today that today's stream feels like it's going so slow. But it's because it's like, what, 30 Celsius? I'm not entirely sure actually, but it's above 25. Feels like it. Gonna be roasting today. The game doesn't want the player to win too many times in a row. So that it makes you get a draw or lose. Where it does it deliberately sometimes. Didn't even give the player a chance there. Just lost instantly. Not that I can do it there. There we go. Yeah, it seems like you only get a max of 10,000 caps at each casino. Until the casino just says, nah man, you're no longer going. $13. Down. 6. It's only 16. If I lose, I'll lose. Yep, there we go. Kick me out. Alright, bit Matt. 16. That's a bit of a risk. I don't get how aces work in this game. Like an A. Sometimes an A I think counts as a 1 point, but other times it counts as 11 points, it seems. I'm assuming. absolutely awful. A 3. $2,000 more we'll get. If we get lucky, we'll get 2 400s in a row. I will lose. What we just done. And we lost again? Probably not gonna win it all then. Alright, here we go, get kicked out. No? We go one more time. Who's it kicks out at 10,000? Maybe it's bank. Maybe these guys are richer. I know this might be a little bit boring to watch or something, but it's the best way to get money in the game, and that's unlucky. Yeah, too much. Now I can go again? Well, okay. Fuck it. Keep going until they kick me out. I know I've been doing a lot of this stream, I know I get that. But they'll be kicking me out when I get to 125 or something. 140. I'm surprised nobody comments on that if you win every casino. Like, you cheated, bro. You cheated. This like this would be considered cheating. Having this type of RNG. Never mind 1 casino, 3 casinos in a row. That's not realistic. open. That was not by the way.
This simply will not do. You must leave immediately. For a while, you were the toast of the Ultra Lux, but you're simply not in vogue any longer. Your act has gotten stale. You're still welcome to dine with us, of course. We've just had quite enough of paying you to play our games.
Because you just win too much, so you're not allowed to play.
Hey.
Am I right? You're winning too much. It would be cool if it actually was infinite, but I get why they have a cap in place.
Humbly at your service.
Because if they didn't have a cap, yeah. But they're the richest, 16,000. So how many caps we got now, man? We must be doing very, very well in caps. 45,000. Okay, we got some money to spend. We got some money to spend. I'm gonna spend probably about 24,000 of it almost instantly. I could get more of that stupid quest, but that's fine. Alright. Oh, yeah, at least we take this guy actually. I don't want to do this side quest yet.
Howdy. Good seeing you again. I hear you. What's on your mind? I'll be damned. You mean the young Gunderson? That's a shaved tail if I ever saw one. He's got less sense than a Brahmin at a crossroads. I'd not be one to complain if you got lost for good, kid. If it makes Hex suffer, then I'm all for it. So Ted's nowhere to be found, and Heck's quite unprotected while looking for him, huh? Hell, it sounds like the perfect time to get even. Heck won't know what hit him. What do you say? A ransom? I doubt that snake's got enough soul to care that much for his own young'un. Besides, what's to stop him after his son's returned?
Sure.
No, Heck only knows greed and pain, kid. It's high time he got paid back in kind. His life or his son's. Either way, I win. I hear you. What's on your mind? I'll pay that much and die a happy man when my time comes. So we got a deal?
Sure.
All right, kid. Be good.
Well, I'm not gonna. But I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna save that for later. There you go, no. All right.
Hey.
You're back. Do you need medical attention? All right. All right. You're healthy enough.
Alright, let's see. Generation, but we'll do that.
That's the Phoenix monocyte breeder. The implant speeds up cell regeneration, an effect similar to that of some lizards and sea creatures. The implant is very expensive, however. 12,000 caps.
That's fine.
Have a seat in the auto dock. This will take a few hours. You're back. All right. All right.
So this is based on Prereq.
That would be the Nemean subdermal armor. It won't make you bulletproof, but it will make you a little hard. Have a seat in the auto dock. This will take a few hours.
Okay.
You're back. All right. All right.
So I can get one more. Alright, let's see. I think I can maybe get 2 more if I put my perspective up. By 1 additional point. Charisma's only 1. Intelligence would be nice to get up. Alright, I'm gonna save the game here. See me in the safe side.
You're back. The optics.
That's fine. Because I think this is based on... Is that endurance or perspective you need?
You're back. All right.
Alright, that's fine. Healthy enough. So we'll do, I can't actually remember if it's endurance or... Effective or endurance. I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try something really quick. I'm gonna try this chat. See if this works.
You're back.
We'll get intelligence up because I want more points. It might be based on perspective.
Hey.
You're back. All right.
Alright, let's see. Let's see what skill do I want to work on. Fixture, so strength, fixture, which you carry and more melee attacks. Effective floor poking energy skill with red comes which freeze. Quite nice. Be honest, probably Spectre is probably the best choice for me. I mean, strength would be useful as well, though. Let's see. This is probably the last one I can get.
You're back. Oh, all right. I can. You're back. All right. Let me do a quick test to make sure your body can...
Endurance is endurance. Alright, that's fine. Get endurance up.
You're back.
I wonder if this works.
The nociception reg... You're back. I'm afraid you can't handle any more implant.
So I need higher endurance, even higher. So I'd assume it's based on whatever level your endurance is. So I probably got to get the endurance 7 or 8 to get another one. So that's fine. Maybe I'd fall short, but that's fine. So it's based on endurance. Yeah, endurance instead of perspective at the beginning of this playthrough. Regardless, we make mistakes. We all make mistakes sometimes. There's a way I can get the endurance up anyway higher. There's a DLC that gives us guaranteed 1 point when we complete the DLC. Then there's also a skill I can do. I can get it 3 more times, 4 more times I really wanted it. Obviously I won't be spending power points. I won't be spending skill points on that, but it is an option. Let's talk to Caesar. Let's go and talk to fucking Caesar. Go and talk to the Legion. Let's go and talk to the Romans. I'm not really sure how you actually upgrade Mr. House Robot if you can't get to Caesar's Legion. I guess you just can't upgrade. Yeah, no. This will get us to the end act anyway, which we want to get to. Because you can start triggering certain companion quests, being at the final act in the game. That's what I want to trigger. I don't know if it's possible to do every companion quest line in in one playthrough.
Halt! What business have you in Cottonwood Cove, outsider? You wear the mark of Caesar. You must be who Cursor Lucullus is waiting for. You may continue, but be warned. Mark or no, we will not tolerate aggressive action by visitors in the camp.
Okay. There's an actual infinite XP glitch you can get around here, which is interesting.
Awe, true to Caesar. I hear the profligates at Forlorn Hope beg for their lives.
So you can keep talking to this guy over and over and over again and farm infinite XP like the devil, but you need a certain explosive skill, I believe.
A profligate bearing the mark of Caesar. What is the world coming to? Cursor Lucullus is waiting for you with the barge at the dock. Cursor Lucullus is waiting for you at the dock. As much as the profligate's cowardice will allow, they haven't found the balls to attack us here, but we catch them out on patrols. With 2 contubernia at my command, I've killed and captured 4 times my numbers. The killing of profligates should never go unrewarded. I'll pay you a small sum per tag. Go see Decanus Severus when you have tags, in that case. He watches over our stores. It is the armor of a Centurion. You have the rare honor of beholding it unspattered by the blood of my inferiors. Of course I am, you fool. I am a Centurion. When Vulpes and Culta drove the NCR from Searchlight by clever means, Caesar himself ordered me to set up this camp and harass the profligates. It's a modest presence, a single finger of the Legion reaching across the river's narrows. But with me here, it has an iron knuckle.
Okay. Now let's see what this other guy does.
You're the one Lucullus said would come. You'll find him waiting for you down at the docks. What of it? What do you want to trade for?
Ammo.
What type of ammo?
Right, so it gives me an option. So I don't need 9mm. Don't need 10mm. 22. We'll go with shotgun shells.
Here. What do you... A Legion outpost. What's it look like? We crossed the river when the profligates fled from Searchlight. From here, we stage raiding parties and process captures. I'm an officer of the Legion of the rank Decanus. When we encamped, I commanded a contubernium of 8 legionaries. So I command what's left, under the wise leadership of Centurion Aurelius, of course. As much as their cowardice will allow, the profligates avoid open battle, but on good days we find one of their patrols. Their landmines have caused us more trouble than their marksmanship, which is lacking. If they're more powerful than the profligates' landmines, by all means, show me how. Tin cans, gunpowder, scrap metal, and duct tape? We won't have any trouble finding those ingredients.
Yeah.
That would be worth... If you have...
So he doesn't get much ammo. We'll just trade him with the higher commander or something. There's the next exploit, by the way. See if you're on explosive skill 60, you can just keep doing that over and over and over and over again. That speech check about the explosions. So if you ever want to get infinite XP, that's the way to get infinite XP.
I'll wait. Get moving, profligate. How many? Hardly a day's work. But then again, you're not Legion. Was there something else?
Basically, that's fucking attitude. Neutral? I did so much for Legion. But yeah, the Legion freaking reality is kind of strange how it works. Sometimes it goes up a lot, other times it barely goes up at all. Hardly a day's work. I think it'd be more if it was all sorts.
Awe, are you ready to head upriver? I am Cursar Lucullus, and my orders are to escort you to the Legion's camp at Fortification Hill. Are you ready to go? You'll be meeting face to face with the mighty Caesar himself, founder of the Legion, conqueror of 86 tribes. To my knowledge, this is the first time Caesar has ever summoned one of the dissolute to see him. Not even tribal chieftains receive this honor. All who are not Legion are dissolute. They live in squalor, unrestrained by morality, lacking moderation, temper, and self-control. Their very existence is a blight on the common good. Even worse are the profligates, the subtype of dissolute one finds this side of the river. They hold themselves to be civilized, when in fact they are corrupt and self-interested. The truth will be made clear to them soon enough. You'd know better than I would, but you must be remarkable for Caesar to take such an interest.
Sure.
The trip will take a few hours. Take your place on the boat.
Generally have a fucking cheeky attitude, don't they?
By order of Caesar, all visitors must disarm and relinquish all banned items. This order also extends to the platinum chip you carry. For now. Your belongings will be returned to you when you leave.
Okay. So here we are, Caesar's Legion.
So you're the visitor I've heard some of the legionaries talking about. If you're in the mood to trade, just say the word. I haven't had the pleasure. I have crossed paths with Legate Lanius, his second in command, however. It was unpleasant. He's the best the Legion has to offer, or so the legionaries say. Brute of a man, wears a fancy metal mask in a battle. He killed one of my pack Brahmins simply because it was in his way. I knew better than to complain about it, though. Shoot. No, sir. I'm an independent trader from Arizona. Not at all. They're my best customers. As long as you don't try to sell them chems or alcohol, they treat you fair. Hell, I don't even need to travel with guards most of the time in Legion territory. All the bandits are dead or run off. Between having to hire protection and getting slapped with taxes, it's more profitable to stick to Arizona and New Mexico. But I do cross the river from time to time when an opportunity comes along.
Couldn't you do something about that if they see you doing that?
Have a look.
What does this guy sell? Puff water? Decent amount of puff water, to be honest. At least you can't spam get puff water to someone in this game. Chainsaw upgrade. Well, not really one, to be honest. What are you going for now? Mouse. I just know it's Rex disappeared. Interesting.
I can't wait until they let me.
Excuse me.
Degenerates like.
That's a fucking certain attitude to have me. They can do anything. Alright, what's this? Alright, arena storage. Shit, I just gotta get a thing for the dog. It's alright, whatever. Let's see what this is.
You here to fight in the arena? Then you're talking to the right man. Such as? Light armor and machetes only. The challenger, the one who asks to enter the arena, may be pitted against one or more opponents. All matches continue until one side is dead. No exceptions.
Fair enough.
I set up the fights, keep track of prisoners available, and make sure the arena's cleaned up. Most of the time, it's some young legionary trying to make a name for himself, hoping to get noticed by Caesar or the Praetorians. We pit slaves or prisoners against each other once in a while, but it's not much of a show. They're usually too reluctant to kill each other. Like a great warrior. When he was but a recruit, I watched him kill 10 men in the arena with his bare hands. He doesn't feel pain, and he never ever shows mercy. If all legionaries were like him, the Legion would be invincible.
Okay.
That can be arranged. You will be facing off against a couple of disobedient slaves. Not much of a challenge, but it might be entertaining to watch.
Okay.
Remember the rules. Light armor and machetes only. And, of course, to the death.
To the death. Okay.
Good luck.
I'm no legionary, but I'll kill you all the same.
I don't think you will be, bro.
Damn. I don't want to die.
As expected, it wasn't much of a fight, but what can you expect from slaves? There's a captured NCR trooper available, Sergeant Andrews. He's already been challenged once and survived, so he should be a worthy opponent.
Sure.
Careful in there. He's tougher than he looks.
Is he really, though?
Get some!
My melee skills are not the best, by the way. I've not leveled up melee at all. Not much of a fighter, you mate. You start running away once you start realizing you...
Get some!
Holy!
A good fight. Some NCR troopers can be competent fighters. I have a dangerous one for you. An NCR ranger by the name of Stella. We got lucky since we rarely capture rangers alive. Even though she's a woman, she's killed every man who's faced her in the arena. Even one of the elite Centurions. With her bare hands.
Impressive.
Watch out for her. She's one of the deadliest fighters I've ever seen.
Expression is how deadly.
You like that?
Very good.
They hardly even know.
Get some! Get some!
Okay, I know it's trap. That rusher.
Come on!
Yeah, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. That's so tough now. I mean, kind of the cheat using the machine your breakfast.
Unbelievable. You stood against a ranger in single combat and survived. Sorry, but there's nobody left who'd even be a challenge for you. Go.
Yeah, I'm just natural. I'm skilled. Wait, no one. I guess daytime you only heal by the way to that part.
mechanical dog you have with you, where did you get it? Oh? Such things are common in Denver, but I didn't know that other cities had them as well. I ask because Caesar once had a similar pet, but it was lost during a battle. Yeah. We breed them mostly, but sometimes we get some good ones from Denver. That whole city is overrun with them. Been doing it since I was a boy. The mongrels know to listen up when I start talking to them. Okay. Lupa. Yes, she's the mother of a lot of our best dogs. She's getting old, but she's still a tough old bitch. Aren't you, girl? Yeah. It took years for Caesar to conquer Lanius' tribe, and Caesar showed mercy to the survivors, allowing them to join the Legion. Had the positions been reversed, Caesar would be dead. Lanius is called the Monster of the East because he never, ever shows mercy. Cyberdog? Like the ones I've seen up in Denver? I know what you're talking about, and it would make Lupa immortal, in a way. You give Lupa a worthy death in the arena, and her brain is yours. Don't let your guard down just because she's old, though. Oh, and standard arena rules still apply. You don't get to wear armor, and you get only a machete for a weapon.
Fair enough.
All right. You've been a good dog, Lupa. Die well, girl.
What, my dog? No,
You must enter Caesar's tent alone. Anyone else must remain outside.
Okay.
Should have brought something to...
Don't know where the Rex is. Yeah, somewhere.
So, I finally get to meet the courier who's caused so much trouble for the new California Republic. You spread word of the massacre of Nipton, just like Wolpez asked you. Beams of light shot down from the sky over Helios 1, killing who knows how many profligate troops. You turned Camp Forlorn Hope into a mass grave. I get it. We share a common enemy. And now you come before the mighty Caesar to what? Offer your services. And you fell for that? Really? Because I'm going to have you killed now.
Wait.
Relax. I'm fucking with you. You do know why I wanted to meet you, right? A man nearly kills you, so you track him across the breadth of the Mojave. You arrive on the strip and waltz into the Lucky 38 like someone left you a key under the doormat. You assassinate the head of the chairman in his own casino and get away with it. But the topper, the coup de grace, Mr. House dies while you're visiting him at the Lucky 38. When you set your mind to something, you get results. I like that. The question is, are you ready to get started?
Yes.
I like the servile attitude. Keep it up. The time is fast approaching when my Legion will assault the Great Dam and invade the West. Before that happens, I want Mr. House erased from the picture. Not just the man you killed, but what he left behind, his legacy. Down the hill, at the west edge of camp, is an old building. It was here when the fort was taken in 2277. Inside the building is a hatch. And inside that hatch are 2 steel doors that bear the sigil of the Lucky 38 Casino. Now that same sigil is on the platinum chip you were carrying. Isn't that interesting? Even more interesting, there's a slot about the same size as the chip on the console that opens the hatch. So you know what I think? I think the platinum chip opens those doors. Doors that can't be pried open, or drilled open, or blasted open. Because all that, I tried. I want you to destroy whatever you find in there. And then I want you to come back here and tell me about it. So go to the building and take this fucking platinum chip with you. My legionaries will meet you there, with your weapons and equipment. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Well, you guys voted for Caesar's Legion in the community post, so...
Aw.
To side with, so... The only thing I don't like about Caesar's Legion in this game, like, obviously, there's a bunch of stuff to not like about it, like reality reasons, but... but... they just don't have a lot of quests. That's my biggest problem with Caesar's Legion, like... they only have like 5 to 10 side quests in the game, compared to like the NCR have like 100. It's a bit disappointing, but put as many as we could. Still can do some NCR quests. You just gotta be careful not to piss them off too much.
Caesar has permitted your weapons to be returned to you while you serve him. Caesar has put a lot of trust in you. Be worth it.
Okay. You wanna equip all my weapons? Yep. I hate when it does that. It unequips all your weapons from the slots. Actually, no, I'll put it on the rifle. More than most likely use that. Oh, there we go. No, Mr. House. We fine. We're not going to be able to disable anything in here anyway because I just don't have good science skills. Yeah, you need very good long-term skill. The guy's also got strips as well, I just seen. That's kind of interesting. So Mr. House's robots don't even have any faces at all. If you take out Mr. House, usually have like the army face. That's interesting. So if you take out Mr. House, the second you meet him, yeah, okay. Because most people will not take out Mr. House instantly.
Please stand clear. Warning.
Maybe show that a little bit too close to the player. No, I meant to look at. Holy shit, it's looking really fun. But right now. Good.
You've carried out Caesar's will, but I must confiscate your equipment again. You are free to leave.
Okay. Now, I'm not going to be rushing straight to the end of the game, obviously. I'm still going to be doing like the Brotherhood of Steel quest line, and the, which, to be honest, you don't have to do if you side with Legion, but I'm going to do it anyway for the XP. Even though you have to betray them in the end, which is quite messed up, but there's a mod that fixes that in the PC version, but it's not a thing, unfortunately, on non-patched.
Should have brought some.
I felt the ground shake a while ago. I'll take that as a sign you've got the job done. I've read Mr. House's obituary. Had a high opinion of himself, didn't he? With Mr. House out of the way, I can focus on smoothing out a few lingering complications elsewhere in the Mojave. First up are the boomers of Nellis Air Force Base. A tribe so reclusive, it lobs artillery shells at anyone who comes near their settlement. I want you to offer them an alliance with my Legion. My terms are simple. Target their guns against the NCR side of the dam when I assault it, and they can keep their freedom. If you find they aren't amenable to this offer, destroy them. Good. Your first challenge will be to reach their settlement without getting blown up. After that, it should be easy. Good. Have you brought news of the boomers? What did you want to know? My Praetorians embody the martial ideals of my legion. Each one of them has done enough conquering and killing to deserve the rank of Centurion. Instead, I invited them to join my guard. So the invitee chooses whichever current guard he thinks is weakest and challenges him. The fight is to the death. It keeps them from getting complacent. Lucius has been the head of my guard for 5 years now. He was a subordinate guard for 8 before that. No invitee has dared to challenge him yet. Maybe it's an issue of respect. He is getting on in years. What else did you want to know? Wulpes is the best of my frumentari, a remarkable individual from an unremarkable tribe south of the Utah. He was brought into the Legion as a boy, survived training, fought well enough as a legionary to be promoted to the rank of Decanus. Then in battle against an unimportant tribe, he broke ranks and led his contubernium through a hole in their defenses to capture its chieftain. Well, his Centurion wanted him crucified for disobedience, so I made him a frumentari. Whatever I require, infiltration, assassination, dramatic atrocities to break the spirit of the enemy, etc. They're mentally flexible. They operate behind enemy lines for extended periods, imitating the enemy's customs without becoming sullied. In all these things, Wulpes is a master. Linnaeus is the greatest of my battlefield commanders. Some might call him a great man, but I'm not sure he qualifies. Once, he was the greatest warrior of the Hydebarks, a tribe of the Arizona. Maniacal in battle. Sometimes he'd ambush Legion patrols by himself. When after several months we found and surrounded the Hydebarks camp, their chieftain raised a banner of surrender. The warrior, who was not yet Linnaeus, went insane with rage. He struck down his chieftain and attacked his own tribe. He killed 15 before they brought him down. He didn't die, obviously. I had him tended to. He was maimed, most of his face torn off. It was days before he regained consciousness. When he did, I went to his bedside and showed him the helmet I'd had forged to cover his face. I said he could have it if he'd fight for me. He accepted, on condition that he be allowed to kill the surviving males of his tribe. I said, make it the adult males, and you have a deal. Linnaeus is savage. Savagely loyal, too, but only to me. He has no love for my legion. But this has its uses. He has no attachment to his men, no compunction about battlefield losses. All he cares about is destroying the enemy. When another legatus or a centurion fails to achieve results, I send Linnaeus to make things right. His first step is to beat the failed commander to death in front of his assembled troops. Then he orders the ritual of decimatio. It means decimation. But in ancient Rome, the word had a very specific meaning. A punishment for cowardice. The legionaries are lined up in ranks. Every 10th man steps forward and is beaten to death by his brothers. It instills a certain robust obedience. Yes. This time my legionaries will be more frightened of the commander behind them than the enemy before them. There will be no failure this time, no retreat, no years of gathering slaves and resources for another assault. With Linnaeus to drive the Legion forward, the dam will be taken. It will be our bridgehead across the Colorado. It's not going to happen again, that's all I have to say about it. And I've heard it's a bad idea to tempt the wrath of Caesar. Change the subject. What else did you want to know?
The Birdman, we'll find out more about him in DLC.
Do you want my opinion as a former citizen or future conqueror? Actually, my opinion's the same either way. As a young man, I was taught to venerate President Tandy of Shady Sands, the founding mother of the new California Republic. Did you know her presidency lasted 52 years? And that her father, Aradesh, was the Republic's first president? Does that sound like a democracy to you? Or a hereditary dictatorship?
I mean, that kind of is a dictatorship in a way. I mean, in most countries, you can vote for like the same president over or the prime minister over and over and over again. I think it's only, I mean, it's probably some other countries as well, but America's the biggest example. He obviously has a 2-term limit. But over here where I live, there's no term limits. Songs always get voted in and will always be the leader.
Because the council didn't dare oppose her. She was too popular. She had the people's love. So things ran smoothly, more or less. And as soon as she was gone, as soon as there really could be democracy, what happened then? Ever since losing its queen, the NCR has been weaker, more diffuse. Democracy has been its weakness, not its strength. Greed runs rampant. The government is corrupt, accepting bribes from Brahmin barons and landowners to the detriment of citizens. The NCR is a loose conglomerate of individuals looking out for themselves. It's lost virtue. No one cares about the collective, the greater good. It's not built to last. I'm just hastening the inevitable. Of course, the most powerful my legion has faced. Also the first to which I am ideologically opposed. Until now, every tribe I've conquered has been so backwards and stunted, enslavement has been a gift bestowed upon them. My conquest of the Mojave will be a glorious triumph, marking the transition of the Legion from a basically nomadic tribe to a genuine empire. Just as my namesake campaigned in Gaul before he crossed the Rubicon, so have I campaigned and will cross the Colorado.
It would have been actually been kind of cool if there was a thing in Fallout, the other Fallout games. So obviously I get why this was not a thing in the other Fallout games, because they couldn't answer this in Fallout 4, and also Fallout 4 was not made by Obsidian, it's made by Bethesda. But I wonder if they ever do consider what the canon ending is, if that will ever be answered. Like,
what else did you want to know?
Like, is the canon ending Yes Man? Is it Mr. House? Is it the NCR? Or is it Caesar's Legion?
I know he's dead. I know he's no longer a factor. That's all I need to know. Losers don't matter in the history books. He's a fucking footnote. What else? I've analyzed the region's tribe to determine how they might be useful. I may tell you more at a later time, if it suits me. What else? Ironically, I was born a profligate myself, a citizen of the NCR. My family lived not far from the Great Boneyard. After raiders killed my father, my mother sought the followers' protection. I was 2 years old. She found work at their library, cooking and cleaning. I learned how to read, and soon I was taking courses, free of charge. Oh yes, raised in that tradition. And the teaching stuck. I was taught it was my responsibility to bring the torch of knowledge to the waste. I may have taken the torch part more literally than they intended. When I was 20, the followers sent me east to Grand Canyon. It was my first expedition. Just me and a physician named Calhoun. As an anthropologist and linguist, my assignment was to learn the dialects of the Grand Canyon tribes. What a fucking waste of time.
So Caesar's real name is actually Edward. If anybody didn't know it, they go into more details about it in the DLCs, but I think Joseph is the only guy who knows.
If you think it's worthwhile to make smart people learn how to talk like backward savages, you're a follower of the apocalypse, or an idiot. Anyway, we met up with a Mormon missionary who already knew a bunch of dialects, Joshua Graham. He was supposed to teach me, but before that went too far, the Blackfoot tribe captured us to hold us for ransom. They were a backward bunch, but the real problem was they didn't know how to fight. The Blackfoot were at war with 7 other tribes, each just as pissant as they were. But outnumbered like that, they weren't going to last long. It's one thing to be taken hostage, another to be lashed to a sinking ship. So over Calhoun's objections, I decided to take certain steps. I taught them how to use the guns they already had, how to strip and clean them, how to breathe when pulling a trigger, how to reload ammunition. They looked at me like I was some kind of a sorcerer. So I taught them how to make explosives and started drilling them on small unit tactics. If there's anything I learned as a follower of the apocalypse, it's that there's a lot of good information in old books.
Yeah, you took this shit serious, didn't you?
Divide et impera, divide and conquer. I led the Blackfoot against the Ridgers, their weakest enemy. When they refused to surrender, I ordered every man, woman, and child killed. When next we surrounded the Kaibabs, and they likewise refused, I took one of their envoys to the Ridgers' village and showed him the corpse piles. This was new for the tribes, you see. They played at war, raiding each other, a little rape and pillage here, a little ransoming there. I showed them total warfare. Like I said, there's a lot you can learn from old books. Kaibabs joined me, and the Fredonians after that. All the pissant tribes with names that should be forgotten. I knew from the start I'd need to eradicate this plague of tribal identities, replacing them with a monolithic culture, a uniform identity. So that's what I did once my confederation of tribes was large enough. I crowned myself Caesar and created a single great tribe, my legion. I sent Calhoun, the follower captured with me, back west with a message that I should not be interfered with. Joshua Graham, the Mormon interpreter, stayed with me and served as my first legatus. That's right. Decades of warfare, absorbing lesser tribes, gathering power, forging the dross into a vast, razor-sharp scythe. My legion's expansion has never ceased. Much of the Utah and Colorado and all of Arizona and New Mexico are mine. We have cities of our own, but nothing compared to Vegas. Finally, my legion will have its Rome. What else did... I used Imperial Rome as the model for my legion precisely because it was so foreign, so alien. I'd seen what had become of the NCR's attempts to emulate the culture of pre-war America, the infighting, the corruption. Rome was a highly militarized autocracy that effectively integrated the foreign cultures it conquered. It dedicated its citizens to something higher than themselves, to the idea of Rome itself. In Rome, I found a template for a society equal to the challenges of the post-apocalyptic world, a society that could and would survive, a society that could prevent mankind from fracturing and destroying itself in this new world by establishing a new Pax Romana.
You know what I never understood about the... something I never understood about people in that is, right, so the Roman Empire was so advanced for its time, absolutely, like, the structures, the army, their formation, all that type of stuff. But, like, their buildings and like, build up, like, proper stuff, like stone, concrete, and all that type of stuff. Then when the Roman Empire collapsed, with everywhere they conquered, the people in these conquered places started destroying all the things the Romans built, even though they were like, or didn't copy the ideas. Like, they had proper structures, like stone buildings on it, and they went back to fucking huts. Like, why? Were people that silly back then and stupid back then? They're like, you know, we're just gonna go back to shit huts, so we're just gonna go back to shit structures. That's what happened. And that's a true fact. That's actually a true history thing. And it's just like, why? It wasn't really until like, that's why the medieval eras had so many plagues and that. Like the Black Death might have potentially, Black Death was a thing regardless, but It might have not been as bad if we kept the sanitization and the cleaning thing that the Roman Empire obviously did when they ruled these places. So when the Roman Empire collapsed, all these civilizations that got conquered just went back to, oh, let's just go back to, let's just go back in time, let's just go back in time. It's so silly, like. The medieval era might have never happened had people decided to not go back and like sanitization and that shit. It's so fucking silly. It's so silly. It wasn't until like the Industrial Revolution where humanity started to get more knowledge again. But it's really silly. Like, we probably could have been like 200 or 300, maybe not that much, but I probably could have been like 100 years in the future. Once the Roman Empire collapsed, had we not went back to the way it was before then. It's seriously.
It means a nationalist, imperialist, totalitarian, homogenous culture that obliterates the identity of every group it conquers. Long-term stability at all cost. The individual has no value beyond his utility to the state, whether as an instrument of war or production. No, I'll destroy it because it's inevitable that it be destroyed. It's Hegelian dialectics, not personal animosity. How do I put this basically? It's a philosophical theory, the kind you might encounter if you took time to read some books. The fundamental premise is to envision history as a sequence of dialectical conflicts. Each dialectic begins with a proposition, a thesis, which inherently contains or creates its opposite, an antithesis. Thesis and antithesis. The conflict is inevitable, but the resolution of the conflict yields something new, a synthesis, eliminating the flaws in each, leaving behind common elements and ideas. The bombs wiped the slate clean. Human civilization descended to a level of ignorance that effectively set our cultural progress back to zero. The NCR has all the problems of the ancient Roman Republic. Extreme bureaucracy, corruption, extensive senatorial infighting. Just as with the ancient Republic, it is natural that a military force should conquer and transform the NCR into a military dictatorship. Thesis and antithesis. The Colorado River is my Rubicon. The NCR Council will be eradicated, but the new synthesis will change the Legion as well. From a basically nomadic army to a standing military force that protects its citizens. The power of its dictator. It's called an autodoc. As the name suggests, it's an automated physician, more or less. It can treat broken bones, cuts, punctures, scrapes. Sometimes I bestow its use upon someone I favor. Makes for a powerful gift in a culture that forbids painkillers and is largely ignorant of medical science.
That's fair enough for now.
The boomers settled at the old air base northeast of Vegas many years ago. No one knows exactly how long it's been. It may be that no one's traded with them or even spoken to them that entire time. If so, they're sitting on one hell. My scouts have seen people moving around the base. The perimeter's guarded, with spotters and towers directing the artillery fire. They must have extraordinary vision. Some of my scouts were targeted at extreme distances. So no, I can't tell you what to expect inside the base. No one's been inside it, except them. What else then?
Okay.
Come back when you have news about the boomers.
Alright, chap. That's gonna be us today. We did a 3-hour stream today and we 2 hours and 55 minutes, but I want to put some food on. I want to do it right now. Right now. And then I'll be talking for the next couple of minutes anyway. So that's us done for New Vegas part 7 today. So we'll be continuing this on part 8 on Wednesday next week. Then we'll do part 9 obviously on the Friday. That's the plan of action. I reckon we've probably got about 2 or 3 streams left of the base game. At most. Then we'll start focusing on the DLCs. A couple of DLCs. Then once we do all the DLCs and I've done most of the stuff I want to do for this game, we'll be going to the next playthrough on the channel, next RPG playthrough on the channel, which will be Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. That's going to be the next RPG we're going to play after this. As for the other franchises, we'll be starting a new playthrough on Monday, which will be Dead Rising 2K0. We'll be starting that and see how many streams that takes. We'll see how many streams that takes. If we're going to fly through that, then we'll go straight to Mercenaries 2, but we'll see. Or I'll go to the mainline Dead Rising 2 after that. We'll see how long that takes. Depends how long that takes to complete K0. We'll see what happens when the time comes. But that's the plan of action for that anyway. And of course we'll be doing God of War 3. If all the people that subscribed when I did the God of War 2 channel, we'll be doing God of War 3 probably in about a month. We'll be doing these 2 playthroughs before though. That I just said there, Dead Rising and the Mercenaries 2 World Flames, before we do God of War 3 on the channel. So that's the plan at least. Then obviously once we complete Morrowind, we'll be doing playthrough of Oblivion after Morrowind. Then we'll see. We will not be doing Fallout 4. I won't be doing Fallout 4 after New Vegas. I might do a playthrough. I'm kind of waiting for Fallout 4's next gen update because I want to see if they do anything to the PC version as well. I don't want to be doing a playthrough add on the PC version and the game gets a fucking update and breaks every mod. If I do decide to do a muddy playthrough of Fallout 4, I don't know. I don't know what I want to do yet for Fallout 4, but I won't be doing it anytime soon. I might do it sometime next year after the next gen upgrade comes out, but we'll see. We'll see how it happens when the time comes. But anyway, that's me done today. So I will see you all. I won't be streaming this weekend. I'm going to take this weekend off. I'm going back down to 4 streams a week. But I will be doing a stream next Sunday though, on the 17th, because that's GTA 5's 10th anniversary, believe it or not. GTA, not the online though, because the online's 10th anniversary, I believe, is the 1st of October, or 31st or 30th of September. I'm entirely sure, but I know they come at the same day because I played GTA 5 when it came out, and I remember the online wasn't there at launch. But anyway, I will see you all next week because I'm going to be taking the weekend off because I've not took the weekend off in like forever. So I'll see you all next time. Peace out and bye.